So, what's up guys, welcome back to Boobricks. Today we're going to be looking at this dump truck that me and my brother built today. And so far, it's looking good. It has a few improvements to make, but we'll make those together today and let's get to the video. Go. That's a bit. There. Okay, so here's an overhead shot here. So here is the top of the truck. It looks pretty like a dump truck. And so from the side angle, looks like a dump truck. That's the main part of my purpose here. And so this broke it a little bit here, but it's kind of breakable. But here, I'm going to show you, I did all the coating on this old Mindstorms here. So I turn on program 5. So the bucket opens and shuts. That's stuck, but anyway, it works pretty well if you ask me. So I'm gonna separate it. It comes in a few different components here. So first is the RCX and the wires. Just I'll set that over here. And then next here, just come off in one piece here. So it's the main frame of with the chassis, and there's a motor on the underneath that. And then on the back is the bucket system. And then finally the main frame here, with also the motor, which turns the back wheels, and these ones are just free spinning. So the main frame here is pretty straightforward. It's kind of, you can make this part your own. You can basically do whatever. Make it look whatever. You can make it look a transport truck with or a certain different color of dump truck that has nice fenders and glass, which doesn't come in the RCX, but I had those pieces with it. And then next we have the bucket system, which uses this here. Here, I'll get this piece here. This piece here, so the motor turns. Sorry, I struggles. Yeah, and so this bar here will turn. And raise the bucket. And finally the main chassis, which has a simple one motor here that turns, which will turn this one, and these one will just kind of roll along. This is the code I was using. Crappy computer, but you can't buy Windows 98 anymore. Pretty sick. Anyway. So what I did here is, it's a dump truck, PRG, and so you start with a standard on block, and then what I did is have the second one here, this if one pressed, set A forward, because if it's continuing after this is backward. So A forward and then on for 1 second. And over here, do the same, but it says A reverse and on A for 10 seconds, or 1 second. So now we're going to get all these pieces here and start bringing them back together. But I would like to add that it's all made upside down. So all the studs are at the bottom of it on all the components here too. Including the bucket. So then things don't get stuck in the inside, which makes sense. So now we're going to put it back together. So this will go, this bucking mechanism. Okay, here we go. This slides into place here. And of course the bucket's open right now. And then these two pieces here are just to fasten the motor. Because it's not like other Mindstorms, like the newer versions of it. And so then this guy here will we're going to connect. Actually, I'm not going to disconnect. I'm just going to slide this over here. Anyway, this goes on like this. I'm missing a piece. Here we go. Sorry about that. That should slide in like that onto there. Take this off while this goes on. And then this just clips right on top of that, which is what this frame here clip onto. And then I think I've got a disconnected clip here. I'll connect that back, and bam, done. And this thing has a full working mechanism. Now we're gonna get some Lego dirt as just brown Lego, and I'm gonna put some in the back. So the first thing I'm gonna be looking at here is the main body, or like the cab of the dump truck. So here it has this piece here, just not looking in, just for the inside, and it's gonna stick on like that. So now it will sit on top properly. And basically what I did is just I used some standard pieces that would just make it look, just some fenders that clip onto the side here. And it's pretty much straightforward. I got a few pieces that stick on like that. And then again, the glass does not come in the Your Mindstorms kit, which I just had in my collection, just to spice it up a little bit, I guess. It's pretty straightforward. And next is we're going to look at the chassis here, or the bucket. So the bucket has a single motor, which I'm going to set aside for a second. Anyway, so this thing here, I'm going to try detaching it from the bucket. So the bucket here is straightforward. Just some standard pieces just stuck on the side. Some bigger plates. Try to get a good shot of that. And then there's just a middle plate, a piece that attaches in the middle, and then a little clip at the back here. And so here we have the arm, which is turned by the motor, and this worm screw here, which turns this gear, which makes these move up and down. And finally, the main chassis, which is broken currently. Fix that for you quick. Anyway, it's just standard axles with a few studs in the middle, here and here. And in the back is used the same worm gear piece here that is turned by this motor, which makes it a two-wheel drive out of the 6. And we're going to get you one more quick angle of how it looks while it's doing it from the side. Go. So here it is in action. A lot of the dirt fell out, as you can see. We'll let it dry for a little bit. It's not very fast because I used the worm gear thing. So, but anyway, 3, 2, 1. Whole load of dirt just dumped on the ground. I think that's pretty cool. That's probably my favorite part about this. The only thing I change is probably the fact that it's not very fast. But that's what happens when you use a worm gear. And I was planning to do something compact, not look good, and compact and look good instead of a huge gear change. But anyway, that's it for that. Thank you guys so much for watching me show off this build that I've made today. And I think it's one of my best yet. Anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell. Bye for now.